this video, we're going to talk about ʀᴇisᴟᴜ. It's a website that will basically scan the entire internet looking for copies of web pages or copies of text so that you can find if there's any duplicates out there, especially if, let's say, you published a blog article and you want to see if there's anything out there that Google might track down as, plagiarism. So it's a cool tool that I use for that purpose. If I see some of my blog articles aren't ranking, or if I just created a new article, then I'll come on here and paste it in here to see if there's any duplicate content in my article to make sure that it passes with a 100% score. So they've got the ʀᴇisᴟᴜ Premium. That's how you can check if content's original. That's what I currently am using. Or you could just paste in your own URL here. So let's go ahead and just do an example URL here. So golfpracticeguides.com/bestgolfirons. We'll go ahead and punch that in. We'll click go. And it's going to bring up no results were found. So that means that, there's no duplicate content related to this specific URL that I pasted in here. So that's good news. Now let's go ahead and go back to the other tool that you can use, ʀᴇisᴟᴜ Premium. You're going to have to load an initial amount of money, and it's going to draw from it like a, kind of like a bank account balance. I think mine's getting pretty low now. So I started out, I've added like $10 in credits here. We're down to about $1.34. So I'm going to have to add on some more money here, but it goes away really slow. Every time you do like 1,000 words, paste it in here, I think it costs about 10 cents. And it has a automatic maximum amount of 20 cents, otherwise you have to overwrite it. So let's go ahead again and let's find that URL. Alright, so I've gone to the same exact blog post, the Best Golf Irons one that we just checked a minute ago, by typing the URL into Google to see if there's any other URLs or web pages out there similar. Now I'm just going to copy this text, so I'm going to go ahead and try to copy the entire article just to show you an example of how it takes, the 20% limit. So there should be over 2,000 words here that I just copied, so we're going to go ahead and paste those in. Now, two things should happen. One, we're going to get them saying you're over your 2,000 word limit. So let's go ahead and click on Premium Search. It's going to ask me to override it. So this search has 2281, which costs 24 cents. This is above my limit I set of 20 cents. So if I want to spend that 24 cents, we can go ahead and override. So look at my balance here. I've got $1.34. It's going to cost 24 cents. Let's go ahead and do it. Check to override. Go ahead and click the Premium Search button again. Now it should pop up to that website. So it just scanned the entire internet for this text that I pasted in here, and what do you know? It found my website URL. So Best Golf Irons by Golf Practice Guides. So the tool did its job. It found that, that this text here matched the text on the internet, and of course it should because I just pulled it from my own, website article that was already published on the internet. So we can click in here, and it's going to compare text. You can see the page below matches 97% of the text, and it's going to highlight everything that matches as well. So you can scroll down here and see all the red highlighted text, and that's what's been brought up as matching. So this is an extreme example because I obviously copied straight from it, but if you are hiring people to write your articles, it's a good tool to use to make sure they're not copy-pasting big chunks of text. Or if they're writing on a popular topic and there's certain, information or research they're using that they have to copy straight up, then there's probably going to be several results that get returned here of a bunch of different websites that have also used that exact same research, or if they're using quotes, for example, things like that. It may not necessarily be intentional plagiarism, but it's just a good tool to use to make sure that there's nothing else out on the internet that matches if you have somebody write articles for you, or if you write your own articles and you're pulling from different websites around the internet. You want to make sure it passes this final test so that Google won't penalize your blog article or your website for duplicate content. Alright, so that's all I've got for you today in this quick tutorial of a little tool I like to use called ʀᴇisᴟᴜ to test for plagiarism, duplicate content. You can either do it the URL route back from this home page here, or you can go into the premium tool where you will have to pay 10 to 20 cents depending on how much text you're scanning. So thanks for watching this video. If you found value, make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Hit that little bell so you turn on notifications, and I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.